Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 1st of December. And before I start your reading, I don't know if I mentioned it last week, but I just want to say thank you to those that told me that my share button had disappeared, and I don't know where it went, but it's back again. And it is the little arrow, swirly arrow next to the thumbs up and thumbs down. So if you want to share it, please be my guest. Anyway, let's get on. These are the daily oracle cards that we're going to start your reading off with. Oh, and happy birthday. I have published your birthday reading, so go and check that out too. We have rhodonite and we have epidote. Now rhodonite, the message of that is find a way to forgive. And it's a pink crystal, so it's the heart chakra too. And then this is epidote, and it says go deeper. Go deeper. Quite emotional, this one. I think Sagittarius, something about the heart chakra definitely here. Okay, let's see how the reading goes. Dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Sagittarius and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. We've got your focus out already. Couldn't wait to come out this one, the King of Wands. I like that. That's determination and, you know, a bit of charisma as well about it. Opportunity. Wow. 3 of Wands, Sagittarius. Ace of Swords is your challenge. Can you believe how these are coming out? 4 of Swords is what's bubbling under the surface. Page of Pentacles is your advice and outcome. So the King of Wands as your focus. Now he is entrepreneurial. He likes to run his own business. He's a leader. He's a mentor. Incredibly charismatic. Can turn his hand to anything. Very entrepreneurial. I don't know if I said that. It's Wands. It's your suit. It's your determination. It's your job. It's your passions. What you're really gets a fire in your belly about. So it's like focusing on you being that person who's independent also next week, and really determined to be successful. Be that leader, being like really elevated next week. You've got the 3 of Wands as your opportunity. Talk about success. This is some sort of opportunity where you can get broaden your horizons. Think, wow, what can I do next? What can I do that's bigger? What's better? You're really on fire here, Sagittarius. Maybe there's some sort of promotion here at work as well. Some sort of like stepping up to that King of Wands energy and giving it that, right, come on, let's move this on. Let's look at a bigger picture here. What else can we do? You've got the Ace of Swords as your challenge, and all I see this is you can't focus on one thing only. It's such an exciting energy here. You know, there is one thing, rather than doing 10 things and like having your fingers in all the pies, just focusing on one thing next week. And I think that's just only because it's like so exciting you don't know where to start. You got the 4 of Swords in your subconscious and what's bubbling under the surface. This really, when I see this card in the subconscious, is like follow your dreams. Are you getting downloads about this? Are you meditating and you keep getting signs and synchronicities about it? Then listen to it. Write down your dreams. Keep an eye on what you're thinking about. It's also about mental clarity and good sleep and thinking, well, now I can really think clearly. And then you've got the Page of Pentacles as your advice and outcome. And the Page of Pentacles is willing to commit to an idea, to a new job, to something that's tangible that will bring money in, and improve the financial situation. This is very studious energy. This is like learning, going on courses, going on refreshment courses. I don't know, this, so entrepreneurial here. Lovely, lovely, funky energy, Sagittarius. Let's have a look. King of Wands, why are you here for Sagittarius? You've got the King of Swords with it as well. Now, the King of Swords is very mentally balanced, and he looks at, so yeah, so it's a real nice balance actually to have that entrepreneurial, like go get them, like, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm charismatic. I'm, you know, very confident in it. At the same time, the King of Swords comes along and goes, right, okay, but let's look at this logically. There's definitely no emotion here, by the way. That is not coming up just yet. This is the King of Swords is telling you to look at something for the facts of the matter with this. So writing down lists, for instance, for advantages and disadvantages. It's almost like reining you in a little bit, I have to say. It's like, don't forget to be logical about it too. Now the Three of Wands, and find out the facts of the matter. That's too many. Three of Wands clarified by the Death card in reverse. Yeah, there is something about you. I'm really drawn to the wheel on the ship that's going round and round and round. And I feel like the Death card in reverse means that something's not ending yet. Were you thinking of ending something, stopping something, finishing a business? And it's like, no, they want you to focus again on it. They want you to focus, I don't know, turn your focus back, but have a more of a gusto about it. Oh, interesting. Let's have a look. Why do we have the Death card in reverse? All I keep hearing is keep the wheels turning. Keep the wheels turning. Five of Pentacles as an opportunity. Now this is like getting out of the energy of feeling woe is me. You've really done some work here. And rather than feeling, this is removing the energy of going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. There's a real push through on this. Real progress. She's captaining her own ship with that Three of Wands. She's looking at how she can do something bigger and better. But the Death card in reverse tells me it's something about you had this before, and you didn't do it, and now you're going back to it again. Yeah. It's like revisiting something you were going to put an end to. Ace of Swords is your challenge. I just think you just don't know where to start with it, maybe. Maybe there's several ideas, several goals, and it's like, oh, where do I start? Well, where you start is with the King of Swords, and you start making lists and prioritizing and having a very fair and balanced attitude, but having that fire in your belly with the King of Wands. Gosh, Queen of Swords. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Now the Queen of Swords as a challenge. Yeah, there's a real confusion about where to start with all this. But I wouldn't take it too seriously. I just feel like that you're like, when you just think, this is amazing, but where do I start? Because the Queen of Swords is very assertive. She knows exactly what she wants in life. She doesn't mince her words. But as a challenge, she can be the opposite. So she can be a bit too blunt. Maybe you are dealing with a Queen of Swords also around you. I don't like to, no, I'm not going to say it. I'll get told off. Somebody who's a bit of a bitch. But what's that got to do with all this King of Wands? It just doesn't seem to fit in for me. It can, with that Ace of Swords, feel that you don't know where you stand with this Queen of Swords. Somebody who is quite, I don't know which one to say, manipulative with their words. That doesn't fit though. It doesn't feel right. I just feel like you are just, all it is you just don't know where to start with it. I'm going to do one more on that. Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords as a challenge. Oh, Emperor. Ooh, as a challenge is somebody who's very stuck in their ways, and it's their way or the highway. And the Queen of Swords would certainly be the same. You've got some very strong characters around you here, Sagittarius, next week. And the Ace of Swords can represent honesty and truth. Maybe this Queen of Swords is going to have her say around you. And it's not going to be welcome, because she doesn't know when to shut up, the Queen of Swords, also, as a challenge. You wouldn't be inviting her opinion, but she'll certainly give it to you. So I'd be careful of that next week. She might cause this mental clarity with the Ace of Swords, and definitely with the Emperor. This is as a challenge, encouraging you to stay where you are. Don't change. Emperor doesn't like change. Emperor likes things just so, and can be quite obnoxious. I think they're characters around you next week, Sagittarius, so I'd be very aware of them. Now, the Four of Swords is what's bubbling under the surface. And I just think you have these amazing ideas, dreams, downloads, meditations that you're getting messages in. And I feel like, as well, you just feel a bit more calm about something. That gives you mental clarity. But that's the challenge here, because that Queen of Swords is determined to put a negative aspect on it and give you her opinion, and very bluntly so. Could be a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. You've got the Five of Cups also bubbling under the surface. There is a sense of loss, regret, and disappointment. Why? Because of this Emperor and Queen of Swords, I think. You're actually looking at the Emperor there. And he's ignoring you. He's looking face on. But you're looking at him. And it's like, I don't know, there is some sort of disappointment that you're feeling deep down about somebody who really is quite obnoxious. Let's just do one more on that. Two of Swords also. Yeah. Two of Swords is coming to a decision time. Deep down, trusting your intuition and making that decision which way you're going with this. I mean, this on the surface, it's really exciting. Your opportunity is amazing. I just feel like somebody here is really dampening this down for you. And you've got to make a decision, come to like a Y in the road. You've got to go either that way or that way. Page of Pentacles, though, is your advice and outcome, which is about learning things, about going on courses. Maybe it's just the start of it for this commitment that you're going to have towards this goal. Maybe that's just, when you just think, well, I'll just have a look and see what courses are about, or I'll just have a look and, just don't write it off, is what I want to say, especially with these characters here. Yeah, you got the Moon card. The Moon card represents confusion and confusion in the mind. But as an advice, it's like, well, get it off, get it out of the, let's get it to the surface then. Maybe what was your find a way to forgive and go deeper? You have to do another one with that Moon card. The Hanged Man with the Moon card is about, it's about taking a step back and looking at something from a different perspective. So whilst you've got the King of Wands and it's like all guns are blazing, let's go for this. This is really exciting. The King of Swords tells you, right, let's just be logical about it though. And then your advice and outcome is don't go rushing in with this. However, still have that passion and that energy. And the Three of Wands have that outlook of what you want. There's nothing wrong with that. But be practical, take practical steps towards it. Don't write it off with these guys here. Start making plans, so that you can get this going, get this momentum going. Hope that makes sense, Sagittarius. Gosh. Again, that felt like a personal reading. Scorpio's was very personal, thank you. These are the wisdom of the oracle, and the final message is message in a bottle. Message in a bottle. What is that all about? Very quickly, I will just read the punch words. Why can't I find it? It's number 15. It's not hard, Shelley. There we go. Message in a bottle. The essential meanings. This is about communication. It's about signs. Getting signs from the universe. It says a cledon. Cledon. The cledon is the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. I wonder if that's that Queen of Swords with her communication. Pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you sign when you ask for them, and when you believe you will receive. And then you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck, a song on the radio. Oh my gosh, I just said that to Scorpio about listening to a song on the radio. Expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction and keep your ears open. For someone might say just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today your message is this. Spirit hears you and the reply is favourable. Interesting. Let me know what you think to that, Sagittarius. That's really one to delve into. Thanks as always for watching. Have a fabulous birthday. Have a fabulous month, birthday month, and I'll see you next week. Take care.